DM. Thank you guys for being here. Do it again. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mark. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Tuesday. Losers quit when they're tired. Winners quit when they're finished. The truth behind success, very few realize. What's up, Brad? What's up, John? What's up, guys and gals? Thank you guys for being here. We're going to get started here in a second as you guys are coming on. What's up, Jamie? Thank you for being here. Good morning, Proud to be here, guys. I got a lot of notes for us today. As I always, I'm old school, man. I need the pad and paper. And I always say pad and paper. I need the pen and paper. Pen that works, because every time I grab a pen, it doesn't work. You guys got to get these one day, the DM pens. Beacon, you got to put that on the store one day, man.
It's coming.
A daddy shark here, right here. And then there's my kids' names. Look at that, Mark and Drea. Hey, what's up, Dylan? What's up, Dan? Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Jeremy. Good morning, Mike. So, guys and gals, I want to talk to you today about why losers quit when they're tired and winners quit when they're finished. So, winners want to quit, and maybe you don't know. Winners want to quit all the time. I don't know about you, but I want to quit every single hour of the day. But I can't. Why? Well, what else would I do? What else am I going to do? Plan D, E, plan F, plan G, all the way to Z. When I made a commitment to be successful, I knew I was going to be successful. I didn't know when. I just knew I would be. I think a lot of times social media has people looking at success as if it's overnight. I ate shit for 12 years of my life. 12 years. I got beat up financially, got beat up mentally, got beat up emotionally, got beat up physically, got beat up. I had people stealing from me. I got sued for stuff that wasn't even me involved. I had many stupid things like that happen. And oftentimes I wanted to do. I genuinely am unemployable. No one would hire me in their right mind to come work for them, nor would I even try to, because I wouldn't be a good employee. And the thing is so many, when I say losers quit, you quit and then you stay. It's okay to want to quit. It's okay to want to tap out sometimes. But the difference in winners and losers are the ones that do. It reminds me of football. I remember in football, you're sitting there playing, say if you're on the line, the coach would drill this in your head from Pee Wee football and beyond. Keep your feet moving. It's so important. And success is that. You just got to keep moving. When you don't want to move, you got to keep moving. So what always scares me about when I hear people about retiring, that means they're stopping. That means they're slowing down. That means they're retire. I instantly hear expire. You retire to expire. The majority do. This is not a secret. Thankfully, if you do retire, or hopefully I should say, I hope you have a direction. I hope you have a big why. I hope you have a thing. Keeps you up at night. You don't want to go to sleep because you're pursuing something. Why do you think it's supposed to be easy? Who told us this? Who told us success is simple? Who told us success is easy? First of all, you make adults. If you make small decisions, like, yo, man, my marketing, and by the way, I've coached thousands of people and I hear the same shit every day. So I'm telling you facts, not some BS like, you don't know me, man. I don't need to know you because I know you already if you're the loser quitting all the time. You're bouncing around thing to thing, trying to find your thing, and that's cool. Just keep moving. You'll find it eventually. The key is that you keep bouncing and you keep learning from what you bounce from. You don't start over. Not one day you're doing painting on the houses, and then the next day you're creating artwork or whatever. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about on that point. But like, the truth is, most of you guys quit all the time. Right when you're on the 99-yard line, you just quit. And then what scares me the most is paralysis of analysis. When you get smacked with that lawsuit, you just shut down. When you get, you get you get a marketing budget and someone's like, yo, dude, quit pussyfooting around and spend 10 G's a month. Oh, you don't understand, man. All I have is 12 grand in the bank. I know. That's why I'm telling you. I would tell you 25, but you really just get started with 10. But what if it doesn't work? Well, why are you paying me to tell you what to do? It works. The question is, are you going to do the work? Are you willing to make the big decision? See, the truth is, most of you that want success aren't making real decisions to be successful. You think you are. You act like you are. You're taking pictures in front of my Rolls Royce or somebody's Ferrari or Lamborghini acting like you're balling. And then you go to your shitty Honda Accord and you jump in and you're like, dude, I'm going to be successful. And then you put on my podcast show or watch this shit, get all jazzed up, and then you go home and do nothing. You sit down and Netflix and chill, jerk off, whatever you do. You're a loser, dude. You're a straight up loser if you do that shit. It's so selfish to the world, to your family, to your kids, to your church, to your guy. It's selfish. Losers are selfish. If you don't like it, I don't care. Because if you don't like it, you know you're a loser. Because winners don't worry about this stuff. They're not talking shit about the talk I'm talking about. So if you even have an inkling of like, fuck Evans, get off this show now. Because I'm not your guy. You're a fucking loser, and I don't want to hang with you. And I'm being serious now. Time that we are on this planet Earth. And if you're using your loser, bullshit, old school excuses, well, my mom and dad yelled at me when I was 3 years old, and it still sticks with me. Oh, I have this issue and that. Get over it. We all have issues. Use it as fuel. Get mad. I'm mad for you. You should be embarrassed of yourself. You have the same marketing budget you've had for 10 years. Why do you think you should be bigger? Why do you think you should be more successful? Because you have more time? Well, we surely know time is not necessarily the equivalent to becoming more successful. I meet people that's been in the game for 20 years that are barely getting by. Why? Because they're addicted to failure. They like being a loser. They like quitting on their dreams. They like talking about it. They like, talking to their friends. Dude, I'm going to be so big. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. No. Just go do it. Why am I talking about? Why are you talking about it? Just go do the work. See, the truth is you want to quit daily. What you do when the opportunity hits you is what truly is going to genuinely tell you if you're succeeding or all that shit. Successful people pay attention to that. We don't want losers in our circle. It's like you have this amazing harvest of apples in a bag, and then you throw one bad apple in it. What happens? By the way, that bad apple would be the loser. And all the other apples are like successful people that want to quit, but we don't. We evolve. We grab that bad apple and we toss that shit out. Most of the time, my boy talks about the crab mentality, my boy Tim. See, the thing is, most people are sitting there pulling you down. We're pushing you out. Successful people push you out. Successful people will scare the shit out of you. What's up, Steve? What's up, Ben? What's up, Nick? What's up, Andre? What's up, Steven? What's up, Paul? What's up, Matt? Sterling, Mike, all you guys. Thank you guys for being here. When I say loser, it might sound harsh. You know why? Because it is. It is. It upsets me to watch great people piss their life away. You deserve more if you put the effort in it. You will get more. You can have anything you want if you do the work. If you're willing to stick in the game to win it no matter what. I was talking about this today on my Instagram. You guys don't DM. I'm doing daily quotes and different things for you guys, thinking about you, asking questions, giving you answers. But I'm talking to you because I see so many people so unhappy in the journey, trying to figure out how to be happy on the end. Explain to me how that's possible. If you're already in the journey right now, we're in the journey of life. Why are you unhappy in the journey of life? You have like 1 in 400 trillion chances of being alive, I think they say, right? Your dad could have been jerking off in a sock. The best part of you probably went down the back of your mom's butt crack. Who knows what could have happened? But you're here. See, that's where gratitude really steps the game up. When you get that lawsuit slapped on you, be thankful that that's all they're suing you for. When you get that marketing budget that bombs, be thankful that now you have some direction on the next marketing spin that you're about to do. When you have that deal that fall apart, be thankful that some of the best deals that you do in your life are the ones you don't do. You have no reason or understanding of why certain things happen. You need to fall in love with the process. You need to be super excited and grateful that you're even able to withstand this and understand that people are quitting while you stay in the game and keep winning. See, winner to me is not you ultimately getting to the destination. That's inevitable. If you stick in the game long enough, you will end in the destination, but the destination will constantly change. Constantly. It evolves because you realize what you're really made of. You understand how much more powerful you are when you dedicate yourself to consistent daily habits. You understand when you get punched in the face, how you react and or just push forward, keep those feet moving. Keep the feet moving, right? Too many of you guys are playing mental gymnastics in your brain, playing this game of mental gymnastics. This is why you're wore out by 9:30 in the morning after this call instead of all amped up. It's dude, what the hell did I just hear? What's up, JB? What's up, Bevo? What's up, Joshua? What's up, Armando? What's up, Jace? All of this stuff is happening in your brain. So what's going on is you're exhausting so much mental energy on shit that doesn't matter. Or you're like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this happens? Let it happen? Why are you trying to control everything? It's psychotic. It's absolutely psychotic to think that you can control all this shit. You don't need me. You need a shrink. Right? That's the truth. We all do, by the way. We all need someone to vent to. We all need someone to tell us we're crazy. We all need someone to tell us that's wild. The man DM, good stuff. Thank you, Rashad. I'm just looking at my notes here, and I was talking to my buddy today, and my boy Mike or Brian, I forget who said this back in the day, but I've seen this multiple times. All I'm trying to do for me is be 1% better today. That's it. Most of you are trying to, you go to a seminar, you try to learn 100 things and implement immediately. You try to do 100 and do none. I'm just trying to be 1% better today. I'm just trying to today on my walk, I was trying to walk 1% faster. I was trying to just get it done. Today on my calls, I'm just trying to be a 1% better listener. Today on my calls or my texting, I'm just trying to be 1% better by not consuming, more creating. Today, I'm just trying to be a better friend, 1% better. And by the way, being a better friend to me is not necessarily a great friend. I'm just trying to be more genuine with you. I'm trying to be real with you. Too many people are out there surface level. Yo, man, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I think it's bullshit. I think you're lying to yourself. You're lying to me. But anyways, hey, what else going on? That's what real friends do. They tell straight up. and say like, oh my, that's such a great idea. Yeah, man, that sounds really cool. Anyways, no, man, listen, life is too short. The people I respect the most are people who shoot straight with me and always have. There's no ego. I don't know anything. No, I know one thing. I don't know anything. That's what I do know. But we got to get consistent. That's the solution. If you want to get better, it's consistency. You're either consistent or non-existent. Your marketing's got to consistently grow. Your calls have got to consistently get better. Your daily habits have got to consistently happen and occur. If you had to tell me, Mark, you only got 4 hours a day to work, I'm taking the first 4 hours of the day. The mornings are my most routine-ish things. After I hang up from this show today, I'm going to be done. I'm going to sit back. Actually, I'm going to go get a cigar. I'm going to go drop without a direction. I'm just going to get in the car and drive for an hour. I do this often, by the way. I just like to go get lost on purpose. See, the thing is I say get lost, but the truth is I'm just exploring. I'm not lost. I'm just exploring. I'm not sitting at home trying, well, man, if I go to this, like some people, the way you guys think, they're like, I'm trying to, like, I got to go from point A to point B, but there's 3 lights and I got to go this quick. But I can't go during this time because this is like, you think about shit again, mental gymnastics about nothing. It's not serving you. It will not serve you. I remember my one lawsuit, it really one of my first lawsuits ever I had. I literally lost so much sleep, gained so much anxiety. I didn't do anything wrong. That's what was even I didn't do anything wrong. The guy just threw me in a lawsuit because he saw I had money. And I fought it and I won. But it really consumed my time. So I learned a lot from that. And again, the guy learned a lot too because I ended up getting a decent amount of money from him. But like what has to happen is I just hired the best lawyers and I let them do their job. And I move on. It's not what if. It's like, dude, hire the best, let them do what they do. Just like marketing, hire the best marketers, let them do what they do. Hire the best sales guys, let them do what they do. Hire the best financial guys, let them do what they do. Hire the best tech guys, let them do what they do. Hire the best team, let them do what they do. Leave them alone. Instead, most people are trying to nickel and dime their way to the top. I don't see it happening. It didn't work for me. I struggled with this for years. I talk about it openly in Magician vs. Mule. I talk about how I tried to pay people less and make them do more. It was stupid. It's not fun. When I used to think like this, by the way, I made a lot less than I do today, and I hated my life. I didn't enjoy it. But again, I didn't quit. I had to keep moving forward. I was trying to learn. I had an awakening. I kept every day. It's like, man, what am I going to learn today? See, most of you just quit learning. Maybe that's really what we're talking about here. I don't stop learning. I was on my walk today. I'm sitting here listening to a Dale Carnegie thing, and then I was listening to another podcast show. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. For an hour and 20 minutes, I'm like entrenched in this stuff. I get home, I'm like on my phone, I had to stop today. I'm like, oh shit, this is so good. I'm like, putting in my notes, like what they're talking about. This is like the books done in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. And you got to let people, like, you got to get excited. Where's the excitement? Listen, by the way, I was just excited when I was piss poor broke. I was just excited when I was sitting in an efficiency apartment with no electric and no gas, reading a book about getting successful in real estate with a candle. True story. Why my truck got repoed. I didn't quit. I can't quit. It's not in my... Most of you should quit. That's the truth. It's okay to be a number 2. It's okay to be a number 3 in a company. That's not a bad thing, by the way. But it's not cool because everyone's an entrepreneur today. What do? I'm an entrepreneur. Every time I hear someone say that, that means you're lazy. That means you're a wannabe. You guys know that, right? You're not an entrepreneur. Come on, be honest with yourself. It doesn't matter to me what you say. But when I hear that, you know what I mean. Jeremy's, you're right. Got to give up control to grow. Well, you got to transfer it, right? Transfer the control. Like Elon Musk just launched SpaceX, right? They went up to wherever they went. Tells you how much I know about this. But he hired amazing people. He probably didn't even have to pay him. They'd pay him to do it. Astronauts to jump on the cockpit of this massive missile shooting up outer space. Why didn't Elon do it? Why? He transferred, he's sharing vision, found the people that love that piece, plugged them in, and everyone's doing their part. So, and that's really what I'm saying is like most people are trying to be Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, maybe me. I don't know. But why can't you just be a better version of yourself? It's okay if you were that snotty-nosed punk kid. Why do you guys think I talk crooked? I don't know if I've never even talked about that. You guys know I had my jaw broken in 2 places. Look, like right there, you see the scar. I had it broken here, snapped there, and snapped here. I didn't quit. I had my mouth wired shut for 34 days. That's a good weight loss program, by the way. Then I discovered KFC mashed potatoes, but I didn't quit. I was still on the phone, making calls with my mouth wired shut, all jacked up on whatever pills they were giving me. I had my jaw broken for 9 days before I got it fixed. The reason is because there was a nerve. There's a nerve. Actually, usually when they break your jaw, like they go in from inside out, so you don't have visible scars. But there's a nerve there. If they hit it, and it's like we're talking centimeter, like millimeters or whatever is the smallest. And if they hit it, you'd actually be paralyzed in that side of your face for life. So I had to go to multiple places to find the right one that I felt comfortable with. And then I decided to go underneath so we didn't have to worry about it. So for 9 days, I was doing business. I was going to closings. I was marketing. I was doing the work. And I had the team. The team was helping me grow. I was still transferring my conversations while that all was going on. See, most of you guys are looking for a reason to quit. Most of you are looking for a reason to tap out. There's all these excuses of why we should quit. By the way, there's nothing on the books that would ever say I'd be where I'm at in my life today. I have my companies generate millions of dollars a month, let alone a year. We have amazing team. The team, by the way, none of this is possible without my team. All these people are amazing, hardworking people. Now, not to say that some of them won't steal from me. Not to say that some won't lie to the company. Not some that, like, I don't worry about that shit because it's just inevitable. It's going to happen. It's called human nature. See, human nature is what it is. I can't control that. I can only minimize it as much as possible by hiring properly on the front end. When you pay people less, they tend to want to try to steal more. When you pay people more, they try to steal less and do more. It's weird how that works, right? Well, I deserve it. I built this company. I did all this work. No, motherfucker, you just did a job. That's what you did. And I paid you to do it. This is why if you're struggling mentally with hiring people or you're getting things in place or your emotions, which most of us are emotional wrecks on a second per second basis, is you got to focus on the data. Your emotions are lying to you. So when you feel frustrated, when you get fear, when you get anxiety, when you start hating on people, know that you're in the wrong state of mind. It will not serve you. You're going to make very bad decisions, very, very bad decisions in that state of mind. That's why you got to go, like I'm telling you, gratitude is some of the most amazing, powerful tools no one talks about that's helped me definitely be successful, not just in business, but my life. I'm just grateful my kids are healthy. I'm just grateful I can actually see and talk and move. I'm grateful that I can brush my teeth. Like, I'm just grateful about a lot. I try to gratitude the shit out of my life 24/7 because, like, last night I was thinking about this. Like, I'm just so grateful I have such an amazing group of guys and a group that I created. out of pure necessity of like, I need to get around quality people to talk shop with. It's called the DM family. They pay 35 grand a year to be in there. I'm grateful that I can have these guys in my life. They're as we grow it, like I know that the people I put in there will be forever friends because we're on the same wavelength. We're thinking about the same stuff. We're struggling with the same stuff, but we're not quitting. We're pursuing greatness. We're trying to all be 1% better collectively. As we do this, we keep growing, grinding. We keep evolving. We keep making moves. What's up, Ben? All of us are growing. All of us. And guys, listen, I'm not saying you don't get kicked in the teeth. There's guys that are getting sued. There's guys that are losing money. There's guys that are making a lot of money. There's guys that are going through, personal stuff, issues. There's a lot of things. It's called life, though. It's life. And I'm not saying you got to, again, I don't know why everyone thinks it's supposed to be so simple. Like you just wake up and walk on clouds and unicorns come and deliver your food and all this. Like, what is wrong with wanting to work hard? What is wrong with wanting to evolve and get better? And I think it really comes down to really checking yourself and your ego and asking yourself, why does this shit keep happening to you? If you keep having the same problems, look at the common denominator to the equation. It's you. So if it's you, how do we fix you? That's why you guys are here, I hope. Is because you want a better life. You know that you're confused or frustrated or overwhelmed or whatever the situation is. Shut off the noise. Shut off the information. Stop overlearning. That's a whole nother conversation. Too many of you are overlearning. You're following me. You're following Andy. You're following Ed. You're following this person, this person, that. Like, shut the shit off. Pick one and go. Because what I'm going to say and then what they say and you're consuming 3, 4, 5 hours of multiple types of content. And then what happens is your brain gets overloaded, creates indecision. Indecision equals anxiety. Anxiety equals non-action. And then you wake up tomorrow and you're like, but tomorrow I'm going to hit it hard. No, you're not. You're going to do the same shit. I always say, pick one good mentor. Pick one person that you really believe can help guide you and will shoot straight with you and give you the real stuff. Pick them. I don't care who it is. Just pick one. And if you're trying to be a better dad, pick a mentor that has a great father figure piece, if you will. If you're trying to be a better husband, better spouse, better financial, like wherever you're at in your life, what's the one thing that can improve you overall? See, too many of you are trying to do 100 things. I'm just trying to do one thing. One. That's it. I'm just trying to be present, show up, and do my job. No more, no less. But I love, listen, I'm not tough. This may sound weird to you. From my experience, winners thrive on shit. We thrive on it. It's what gets us up out of bed. It's what keeps us up at night. It's what makes us get shit done. We know tech is going to break. We know finances are going to get messed up. We know tax season is going to be a mess. We know employers are going to screw you. We know there's a lawsuit lurking somewhere. We know, it doesn't stop us. We're ready for it when it happens because we're in the trenches. Mentally, we're in the trenches. We're ready because we're going to keep moving our feet. Remember that football analogy. Move your feet. Move your feet. Keep moving. Well, I don't care if you're going left, right, forward, backwards. Keep moving your feet. Move your feet. I know marketing's going to blow up. I know I'm going to get negative on a credit card, if you will. Something's going to happen. Shit, yesterday, one of my guys called me. They shorted the guy $2,000. Not a big deal on the overall sum, but to me, it's a huge deal. How did it happen? Why did it happen? And how can it never happen again? See, when you become a professional problem solver, the problem is most people are solving small problems. I'm trying to solve big problems. If you want big money, you got to solve big problems, period. That's the answer. But you got to get in the trenches. You got to fall in love with solutions. You got to fall in love when the problem hits you. Listen, the man upstairs is not tossing stuff at you that you can't handle. It's given to you. What you do with it is up to you. You either shut down and move forward. I've picked you, Mark. Your style resonates with me big time. I need the real talk. Thank you, John. But I hope you guys are getting an understanding. Like, I've been showing up here for 50, Beacon would know, almost 60 days, 60 shows. I'm not stopping. I have no financial motive. I'm in the grind with you. I could be downstairs hanging out with my kids. I could be smoking a cigar, relaxing. I could be driving around exploring, not getting lost, exploring for the 2 hours instead of 1 hour. I could be checking and see what my money's doing for me today. One day we'll talk about that. Your money needs to be working for you, all of you. Your money needs to be working. And the more money I make, by the way, it's kind of the chicken before the egg. The more I learn about money, the more money I make, the more money I keep, and the more money just keeps rolling. Too many of you are afraid to talk about money. I talk about money all the time. I talk about money all day, every day. And follow me, and I'm a very proud dad about that. Yesterday, I come home. I'm coming out of the house, getting ready to take a walk, and the nanny's with Mark. Dria's out front. They got their little chairs. You guys should check it out on Instagram. You'll see it in my stories. But they're out there. He's selling pine cones for $1 or 5 of them for $3. Like, when I saw that, I almost started crying. Why? Because he's watching. They're all watching. They're always watching. Your kids, your friends, your family members, everyone is watching, even when you don't think they are. So again, that's why I fall in love with the process, because you're assuming I don't need to do something now to get a result immediately. I need to do something now because it's the right thing to do now. Period. See, too many people are trying to, like, if I give you this, what do I get back? No, seriously, I'm all about giving, but what if I give you this? What do I really get back? No, you're not. You're full of shit. But when I walked out there and I saw Drea sitting there, she's learning. When I saw Mark there and he's all excited and he's smiling, it gets even better, by the way. So he's sitting there telling me, he's like, Dad, I'm selling pine cones. So I'm trying to teach him, like, yo, you need some directional marketing here. No one's going up and down our streets here, really, a whole lot. What's up, Chris? Not only that, Mark, you're selling pine cones in Cleveland, Ohio. Man, here's what I'd recommend. I'm mentoring my child, by the way. I'd recommend, I'm not telling them what to do, but what I'd recommend to do is, why don't you paint them? Why don't you turn them into necklaces? Why don't you turn them into, like, pine cone flowers? And he's like, oh, I can paint them? And then he takes off and goes get paint or whatever. But, like, I'm trying to have him, like, it's amazing to me that people would suppress this activity in a child. It's amazing to me that people would say, oh, that's a stupid idea. Dude, it's an amazing idea. It's an amazing idea. But here, it can get better. Let me show you how. And when I told him that, it's funny, like last night when we're sitting in the house, he's like, Dad, I'm going to go door to door and I'm going to sell pine cones door to door. I'm like, but what else are you going to do? And we literally were looking up how to paint pine cones. He's 4.5 years old. How to paint pine cones. He's like, but do I do blue or white or black or yellow? Like, what colors do they like, Dad? Will they buy them? And I'm like, if you do them right color, yes. Or you could do custom orders. If you go to Etsy, people are selling painted pine cones for $15 for a dozen. Painted pine cones. So there's a market for it. I don't know where it's at, but there's definitely a market. Anyways, we start talking, and we have a popcorn machine, and we have a cotton candy machine. And I'm like, Mark, if you really want to make money, you know what I would do? Dad, what? What would you do, Dad? What would you do? I would make popcorn in the neighborhood. I was like, that's a big seller. Sell them for $2 a bag or 2 for $5 or what, however you want to sell them. But, like, he's like, we can make cotton candy, Dad? And he's like, goes down the cotton candy machine. He's like thinking about it. He's plotting. And that's what he should do. That's what you should do. You should get excited about the process. Get excited about plotting. Listen, I want him to get rejected. I love when he gets rejected. It's good for him. Most people see it as failure. It is opportunity increasing. He's going to be so powerful in the future. As he gets rejected, he's going to learn that's not rejection. It's one step closer to the yes. See, if you have to get 100 no's to get one yes, you're quit on number 20, 30, 40, 50, 99. You quit, you're a quitter. My son's not quitting. I'm not quitting. And I hope you don't quit. I can tell you right now, he's going to be out selling today cotton candy and popcorn. And then some people, well, what about license? What about this? I know some of you think that. Good. If Mark got a fine for $500 for fucking selling popcorn or cotton candy on the street without a vendor's license, I would welcome that fine, because that means we're making progress. We're moving forward. We learned a lesson. We now know how to do it the right way, but we're not going to stop. See, this one thing, I'm going to say this, and I hope you don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. And when you really understand that, my boy Mike Littman's always said that. You don't have to get it right. You just have to get it going. And when you really, really, really break that down to simplistic, you just get it going. You just go. See, too many of you worried about, well, what's my LLC name? No one cares. Well, what about this? You don't, do I have to set up an, you have nothing to protect. You have zero money. Have you ever thought about, no one's suing people that are broke, FYI. So what do you have to lose? Well, what if this happens? What if it doesn't happen? See, you're so busy trying to get it right, you never get it going. You're better than that. Nothing that you do today will be what you would do tomorrow. I promise you that, because you're learning every step of the way. You're evolving, you're developing, you're getting direct feedback from the marketplace because you're doing the work. When I run marketing, by the way, we invest hundreds of thousands of dollars a week in marketing. Yes, invest, not spend. You're investing in marketing. And yet people are coming to me like, Mark, I want to grow my business. The first question I ask is, great, what's your marketing budget? Well, that means nothing or light, like $5,000. Well, dude, like, how do you grow? Like, why are you spending $5,000 trying to make $100,000 when you know every time you spend $5,000 a month, you make $30,000 a month? This is really simple. So simple. Spend more. I know what you're thinking, but that's a car payment. That's a house payment, but I can want to retire my wife. I want to do this. I want to do that. The fastest way to retire your wife, the fastest way to buy the dream car, the fastest way to buy the dream house is to learn marketing. Learn marketing and sales. And when you do these two things, your goal should be, how do you spend $100,000 plus a month in marketing? That should be everyone's goal listening to my voice. Minimum $100,000 a month. Minimum. Because when you're spending that kind of money, i.e., that means you're making money, right? That means you're growing. That means you're expanding. And yes, as Matt Larson says, marketing equals buying more income. That's how it works. There's no secret. I'm giving you all the secrets. But Mark, it can't be that easy. It is that easy. But you're not going to do it, most of you, because you're still scared. You're still too afraid. You're still trying to figure it all out. You're still addicted to losing, like we talked about yesterday. So many people are addicted to this. This is a real problem. And I want you to snap out of it. I want you to look at your kids in the eyes and let them know, mommy and daddy's a winner. Mommy or daddy, whichever one you are. We're a winner. If you don't have kids, go to your grandkid, go to your nieces, your nephews, go to someone and tell them straight up, I'm going to take this thing to the moon. I love you. I'm going to be bigger than anything in this family. I want you to know you can too, and you will be bigger than me, because I'm going to blaze the path. I'm going to, I want Mark, I want Mark to be the trillionaire. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? We all want our kids. We all want people we care about to be bigger than me. I love it when my mentees, people in the DM family or wherever, outgrow me in certain places. I love that. I'm not trying to suppress them because I'm the king ding-a-ling. I'm not the king ding-a-ling at all. Actually, that's why I think people are attracted to me, because they know I'm not that guy. I just genuinely want to help you grow. I want to help give you real sound advice based off of my 24 years of real life experience. I've got the bruises. I've got the scars. I've got the bloody t-shirts everywhere. I'll have some today, some tomorrow. It doesn't stop. But yet, neither do I. I'm going to keep moving my feet until they plant me in the ground. And that's the truth. And I hope that you do the same. I hope you grab this by the horns. I hope you man up or lady up, or whatever the proper term is. I hope you just do the work. I hope you make the decision, because that's where it starts. It starts with the decision. When do you say someone else succeed while you sit there and complain? When do you say enough's enough? Like, I got to go do the work. I got to go make it happen. Stop talking about it and just go do it. Tell me about your lawsuit. By the way, I don't want you to tell me about your successes. I want me to tell you about your obstacles. You tell me about your obstacles and your problems. I'll tell you how successful you are or aren't. I promise you that. Loving the daily push. Thank you, Danny. You guys are amazing. That's why I keep showing up. The responses I get from people behind the scenes, the messages I'm constantly getting on Instagram and Facebook here and YouTube. You guys inspire me, truly. I'm coming here with real stuff. It's not always an easy message to deliver, but it's messages that have to be heard. And I know you truly are going to go accomplish anything you're willing to put the effort in. If you do the work, the results will show up. You need bigger problems. You need more issues. I know you're thinking like, what the hell's he talking about? I'm telling you, your problems are Mickey Mouse for where you're going to be. Mickey Mouse. If you have your health and you have your brain and you got a hustle muscle, the sky's the limit. The only thing stopping you is you. Beacon, any questions, my man? Anybody here? Any questions?
Yeah. I mean, shoot, man. Question is, what would the question be?
Man, what?
Let me see. Nah.
Beacon, this intensity, just, by the way, you and I know each other differently, but this intensity is the same shit I have constantly every day, right?
Oh yeah. No, this is
when you and I are talking about like, by the way, just disclaimer. Beacon, stay on here though, but like disclaimer, this does not serve me well at home with my wife sometimes. I'm just intense. Okay, great. Like problem, solution, let's go. And that doesn't sometimes work well because females, specifically my wife, they like to be listened. They like to be heard, right? And I need to get better at that sometimes. It happened last night, to be honest. She's like, hey, we need to get on the same page with Mark because I was watching TV with him at night. And I was just trying to connect with him because I haven't seen him for 2 nights because he stayed with his nanny, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't even think about it. I was being selfish, honestly. Again, and so he's sitting there, we're talking, we're watching whatever cartoon, and then she walks in, she's like, hey, it's time to read. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, Mark, shut the TV off. Obviously, a 4.5-year-old kid watching TV at night, like TV or book reading, he wants the TV like I do. So we shut the TV off, and Dina, like, it was just like a weird conversation because it was my fault because I didn't listen. She wasn't being heard. Therefore, it's right, Beacon. But you and I, dude, like our intensity. How many problems we got going on every day over there on your end with the systems and products and sites and all this shit, right?
Yeah, it's like in my visualization, I feel like I'm in a junkyard with a bunch of valuable parts, but scattered everywhere. And I just got to clean up the junk and then I can have a garage sale.
Where do you start at? How do you start cleaning up the junk? Where do you start?
In here.
Well, picture the junkyard analogy. Like, again, I think a lot of times people are trying to figure out, they're trying to plan, right?
Right.
Like they step outside in the junkyard, they see all this junk everywhere, they got to clean it up, but they go back in the office and grab a piece of paper and plan it out. Hey, I'm going to start in this left side of the field. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get all the transmissions together, as opposed to like, why not just bend down and pick up the first thing you see? Just start. Right. Just get moving. See, you don't have to have it perfect. You might, and again, it's just because you move it once doesn't mean you're not going to move it again. You know what I mean? It's not forever. The decision is not forever. And for some reason, when we're in that junkyard moment, we think that we have to overthink it because it's like, if I make this move, it's catastrophic or it's going to change. Like, dude, just make it going. Peeking, I mean, dude, like, we don't get much right at all.
Right now. Oh,
we don't get much right at all. What's that?
Yeah, and it never will. And that's one thing I'm learning through this whole journey, through my experience, is that you never will get, like, even when it's right, it's not right because next season happens, I need to change something.
Right. It kind of reminds me of when you hire someone. When you're hiring people, I'm like, dude, you don't even know how to hire people. Like, what the hell are you doing? But you're doing it. You're not stopping. You're learning from it, right? When you hire a shitty person, you learn from it. Right. No, that's that's falling in love with the process, falling in love with the journey. It's like the hiccups. It's like picking up the shiny stone, thinking it's the right stone. Then you look on the back and you say, oh, there's shit on it. Okay. I got to toss it. Even though in the beginning,
I thought it was a shiny stone, and I thought it was good, but it's just
you
is
just
what
gotta
it is.
lick it off, man. You just gotta lick it off.
Oh,
Hey, John's got a thing. Hey, not really a question, maybe, but maybe can you expand on searching for what you want or love to do? You mentioned it today and said that's okay as long as we keep pushing. Honestly, man, for me, you know, I love to create. I love to build. I love to go against the grain of salt. I love to be my own thinker. I love to be designing my future. I love to be in control. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't like people talking shit, right? I'm going to create my own world that exists for me to grow. So that takes a lot of work to do. It takes a lot of pushing and prodding. I love to hang out. And again, by the way, this is a very big topic because I love my family. I love wanting to be the best dad in the world. I love wanting to be the best husband in the world. I love wanting to be the best son in the world. And there's a happy balance in all this stuff. You got to find where it's at, right? So for you, John, I think at the end of the day, man, searching for what you want or love to do. By the way, what you want and love to do does not necessarily mean it's easy and fun. By the way, you know what I mean? So if you're sitting there trying to figure out how to get six-pack abs and you're over 40 years old, you might love the six-pack abs, but you're not going to love doing the work to get the six-pack abs maybe. You're not going to love the commitment in the kitchen to get that six-pack abs. You're not going to love not eating that cake at that birthday party when you're trying to get the six-pack of abs. You got to fall. That's why I always say fall in love with the process. It's going to change, John. It's going to change for all of us. We're always evolving. We're always growing. We're always changing our love. But one thing that stays true with me is I love the process, dude. I genuinely I like it. I like it, gets me excited. Come here. What's up? Oh, you ready to clean up the cotton candy machine?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do today? Tell the people.
Sell it.
What are you gonna sell?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. How are you gonna sell it?
We mix it. It goes around and we put it in there.
Okay, so you mix it around like this, and you put cotton candy. You put it in a bag or a stick or both.
Sit in the bag.
That's cool. What colors are you gonna make?
All of them.
All of them. What colors do you have?
Yellow or the.
Yellow, blue, pink, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. How much are you gonna sell it for?
2 or 4 or tied or.
2, 4, or 5?
Or 1.
So what we're talking about, you're talking about pricing, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about pricing structures.
Yeah.
Do you have to get it right or just get it going?
Right there.
Just get it right and get it going, right? That's gonna be cool. Are you gonna go door to door or are you gonna just sit out front?
It sits out front.
And if you don't make sales out front, what do you do?
Clean it out.
Today, I thought today.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool. How many bags are you gonna sell? What's your goal today to sell? How many bags? 10 bags? A bunch of bags.
And this is how many I don't poke these in.
Wow, that's a lot of bags. What are you gonna do with all this money?
Sell it for a race car.
Sell it for a race car, huh? Yeah. That's pretty cool. I love it. I'll be down in a few to help you, my man. Okay? Bring up the little sweeper for Daddy. Since you knocked over my cigar thing. I love it. So, John, Hiley, thank you, buddy. What's up, man? Hope all's well. Back in Ohio. We got to hook up one day, my man. John, thumbs up. That's what I love. Teaching my kids, teaching the younger people, teaching people that want to learn, teaching people that are willing to do the work. It's my greatest joy in life. Something very interesting you may or may not know. Well, I've told you guys I have this big group. It's $35,000 a year. And then I have other stuff that I've sold in the past, like selling a book for $14 or $15, whatever I sell it for. Do you understand how hard it is to sell a $15 book? I got to create you. I got to give you free shit just to get your lazy ass off the fence to buy a $15 book. It's very hard to sell a $15 book. Sounds crazy, right? Do you know how hard it is for me to sell a $35,000 mastermind? I oftentimes don't even have to talk to them on the phone. It could be done via text. And if I do them via phone, it's not like you understand, people that are successful appreciate their time at such another level. When you're buying a mastermind group at 35K or more or less, whatever, you're paying for time and speed because you've realized that time is your biggest commodity that is non-replenishable. It's gone. But yet, all of you guys are working so hard to sell the cheap person. I've always wanted to focus on, and I always have focused on the money. I am the money. I don't want to sit through your shitty stuff. Just like if I'm going in to buy a $400,000 car, you don't need to sell it to me. I've already sold myself on it. That's why I'm there. So shut the fuck up and take my money. Seriously. That's the truth. See, when you have money, it's about the solution. When you don't have money, solve the problem and get the money. It's really that simple, right? It's so true. But I love, back to you, John, I love sharing with people that want to do the work. It's my greatest joy to see when guys or gals actually implement the shit we really talk about and they go do the work. I don't hear from them for 3 months because I know they're working. I know they're showing up. I know they're doing the work. And then in 3 months, they send me a message. That stuff makes me melt. That's what I'm here for. But again, I tell you guys this every day. I'm out in the field planting seeds in the heat every day. I'm not trying to harvest it. I'm not trying to extract it. I'm not trying to do anything except simply plant the seed and let it do what it does. That's it. And my goal here showing up daily, this is me watering the seed. This is me like putting the sunshine on it, throwing shit, i.e. fertilizer, on the crops to get a better production. That's it. I enjoy it. But again, I love the day-to-day because day-to-day. I don't want to do this every day, but I have to because I committed to it. It's part of my routine, daily action. It's a scorecard. Most of you are talking about it while others do it. I hope you understand that. This is so powerful. And Tyrone, the teacher arrives when the student is ready. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Tyrone. Beacon, anything else, my man? 9:24. We got to bounce soon.
Boom, boom, boom. Nothing else. All I got to tell you is make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. We are bumping up a lot of activity on all platforms, and we want to hear more from you guys on Instagram. Mark's asking so many awesome questions that might make you think about how you should either repivot or readjust what you're doing in business and in life. So just go check it out, guys.
Good stuff. And maybe we'll see how much baby DM. By the way, if you want to buy any cotton candy, let me know. No, I'm just joking. But no, in all seriousness, guys, use your voice, use your heart, use your, we all have a voice now. You have social media. Everyone has a voice. I don't know if many people listen to them sometimes. And unfortunately, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to drown out the misinformation out there. People are telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. They're trying to sell you, not guide you. They're in their self-interest, not your self-interest. I truly have nothing here to promote to you except that this stuff works if you work it. And maybe one day we will. Maybe one day I'll buy a company with you. Maybe one day, we'll do something together, invest money. I don't know what we'll do, but maybe one day we will. But the right people always do the right thing. We'll always eventually do something together. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. It doesn't have to be next year. It doesn't have to be 10 years from now. But I know we'll be laughing about it when it happens because we'll be talking about this very moment when it does occur. Hey, man, I remember this one time, blah, 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 blah. I've heard it before. I've heard it many times before, and I know I'm going to keep hearing it again. Why? Because I keep showing up. I keep doing what I say I'm doing. It's not talk. Guys, I'm just trying to show you through actions. I'm trying to show you through actions. I'm showing up daily like I expect you to show up daily. Joe, F it, I want trillions. Hello from Chicago. What's up, buddy? Happy to be your son's first internet sale. I'll message you with my address. And awesome, Mike. Thank you, buddy. I don't know if cotton candy is very versatile via postal mail. I'm not sure how that works. But I appreciate you guys. Follow me on the podcast show at The Making of a DM. Also, check me out on Instagram at Mark Evans DM and everywhere in between, YouTube and all that. By the way, guys, if this show is making an impact in your life, it'd mean the world to me if you'd share it on social media, your Facebook. Just simply push that share button. If you're listening to me on the podcast show, just simply go over there and leave me a review and share it with 2 of your top friends that you care about, or friends or family members or business colleagues. Let them know, hey, this crazy guy in Ohio and Florida wears a white Kango, looks a little goofy, talks crooked because he's got a broken jaw before, says some crazy shit, but once in a while says some real shit. It'd mean the world to me. I appreciate you guys being here. Have an amazing day. Thinking about you. Your number one fan. Rooting for you. Your boy Mark Evans signing off. Have an amazing day, fellas and gals. Make today count. Peace.